Hi everyone, PATTAYA Owl here, Swaddy Cap, Sabadi Mai, hope you're well. Well, I've got a day off today and I don't know how this vlog is going to go. In fact, you guys will probably know by the title of the video what this vlog is about. But I've got a few things to do today. It includes an MOT on the TT, the auction car. I am looking to get rid of that, but it'd be better to stick a 12-month ticket on it. And also, I've got an eye test at Specsavers, and I am getting quite a bit of pain and ache in my left eye. And a couple of years ago, they did see a little shadow on the optic nerve, and they said it's probably a freckle, and I've not been back since. But I'm back today, so fingers crossed that goes well, but we'll have to see on that one. Anyway, I'll bring you along with me, and you never know, I might even make a sausage butty before we go out. Roll the intro. Well, I say we'd probably make a sausage butty today. The bangers are out of the fridge, and we've got these Ashfields Irish style bangers. And what I like about these is the saturated fat is down to 1.7 as opposed to 4-5 per sausage. So a little bit lower on the fat, and you know what? They're juicy, they're tasty, they're decent bangers. So I'm going to get them in the air fryer and I'll show you what I managed to make up. My cooking isn't the best. You've seen it on my one cooking video. That breakfast wrap was absolutely horrendous looking back on it. But anyway, I'll make the sausage butty, then we'll leave the house and we'll get to the MOT centre. Egg or no egg? What do you do? Let me know in the comments. Do you prefer sausage or sausage, egg and bacon? I'm not a massive lover of bacon, as you guys will know. It's all about the banger. But I think what I'll do today is I'll stick a fried egg, easy for me to say, on top. Now this isn't a cooking video, and it's just going to be a quick sausage butty, and I promise then we're going to leave. And I am going to put the egg on in just a sec. But I thought I'd show you this. This is banger gravy, Bisto, and this is not a sponsored video. Of course, Bisto would not sponsor the owl, PATTAYA owl, but this stuff is great. It's special gravy granules for the bangers. I'm a fan. I love Heinz ketchup, and I keep mine in the fridge so it's nice and fresh and cold. And I know it's not always possible in PATTAYA, it's out there on the table for you to use, but I do prefer it in the fridge. Where do you keep your ketchup? Let me know in the comments. And the bangers, they're nearly ready. Right, it's time for the taste test, and I must admit it looks a lot better than the breakfast bun, muffin, whatever you call it, wherever you are, let me know. I did on the one cooking video. It looks a lot better. Them sausages look delicious, and they were only 15 minutes in the air fryer. So I'll just wet the whistle. Oh, Yorkshire tea. Right, there we go. I won't eat it all in front of you, but I'll certainly try it. That's delicious. And I've gone for a wholemeal muffin. Trying to be a little bit healthier. Right, I'll get ready and I'll see you at the MOT centre. Right everyone, well I tell you what, this morning I'm just getting on with it. It's the black Audi TT, the one I picked up from Bristol from the auction. The bargain, that is due its MOT today, and in fact I've just taken it in there and got the result. So here it is. Can you believe it? It passed. It passed with one advisory, under tray, not fully secure at the front, but that is just a monitor and repair if necessary. It's passed with flying colours, and the mileage is almost 170,000 on a diesel. So I just went in there, didn't know what to expect. To be honest, I thought there would be a fair few advisories and maybe even a few majors, but it just shows sometimes you can get a bit of luck. So there we have it. It's passed for another year until August 2026. And of course, I'm still debating if to sell it or not, just to release some money for the PATTAYA fund, so I can think on that one. But it'll be easier to sell with a full year's MOT, but we'll have to see. And when I said I was getting on with it this morning, That's the case. So when the car was in for an MOT, I nipped across the Specsavers across the road at Morrison's, and I've had the eyes checked. I've been getting a little bit of pain in the left eye, and I've got some answers on that one. And I've had a scan of the eyes as well, because of course I mentioned earlier on about this potential kind of freckle or whatever it is. Well, it's not a freckle. It is a shadow in the eye, and what I'll do is I'll pop up a picture next, and then when I get home, I'll talk to you in a little bit more detail about it, because he's fully explained, and that was probably the best experience I've had at an optician's, and he's answered a lot of questions, and on the way I might just call at the butcher's, grab some fresh turkey. But you'll next see me sat in the dining room, and I'll explain the little eye test, and then I'll give you a little bit of a trip update as well. As always, see you soon. And just like magic, I'm back home, and I did call at the butcher's actually and got some fresh turkey, a few quid's worth, and there we are, stuck it on a nice muffin to enjoy with a cup of tea. Oh. Right, so as you've just seen, the picture of the eyes, and if you look carefully on there, and I'll pop it up again just now, you can see where that you've got the middle bit, that's the retina. I mean, I'm no expert here, but he did spend a good 45 minutes explaining. To the left of that, there is this mark, and he can't call it a birthmark because he hasn't got records going that far back. So we're calling it the mark. And it's right to the left of the retina, so it's very central, which is not a good thing if it was to change size or colour in the future. And I have got to have it regularly checked on a scan every couple of years. And he explains to me that if it was to change, then they would potentially do something about it, because of course it could be in the future cancerous, but that's not what they're saying at the minute. It is very much a mark, a shadow, and not many people have them. The actual correct terminology, let me just find what the actual name is, bear with. He called it a nevus. And it's similar to a birthmark. Of course, you can't confirm if I've had it since birth because we haven't got records going that far back. He did share with me an example of one of them marks going the wrong way. So it changed in size. This is for another patient. He used it as like an example. And it changed size, and then it started to change colour, and it started from the mark I've got. And the only option for that particular patient was to laser it. And of course, whatever you laser, you lose that part of your sight. And for this patient, their mark was at the top, so therefore they lost sight at the top, above or below, depending how it works. Whereas mine's central. So of course, at the minute, I'm good, and I'm going to continue to have regular checkups. However, if that was to change in the future, unfortunately for the owl, mine's very central to the retina and to the optic nerve. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. He did explain the best he possibly could. Therefore, I would lose central vision in the right eye. So I'm just going to pray that never happens. He says it is down to pot luck, like everything with health. Yeah, but what about the pain you was having in the eye? So I was getting a lot of pain in the left eye, so the opposite eye to where I've got this mark. And that was really the reason why I went for the eye test before it's actually due. And the reason is the right eye with the mark has got worse in terms of the prescription. Therefore, the left eye was having to overcompensate for the right one. So we've changed the prescription, and the owl is getting some new glasses. Now, you'll be pleased to know, or you might not be, they're going to be the same frames. I'm getting the same frames. Easy for me to say. Need a drink. Same ones. And they'll be coming in a couple of weeks. And they're only 30 quid per frame with lenses in there. So I do like them. And you know what? I've had expensive ones in the past and they've always broken, whereas these ones at 30 quid have lasted. Which means I'm going to have 2 lots of Pattaya owl glasses doing nothing. Do I give them out as a prize? Would anybody want Pattaya owl's glasses? Really? Let me know in the comments. And the reason why I ask that question, a bit tongue-in-cheek really, but you should see some of the emails, some of the offers that I've had from people, couples and all sorts at the PATTAYA@gmail.com email. It keeps me entertained. So yeah, maybe I do raffle off the 2 spare glasses that I've got. Raffle off, give away, whatever. Right, so there's an update on the MOT on the auction car. So for now, I've still got it. I might sell it for the right price. It's got to be the right price, otherwise I'll keep it as a runabout. But yeah, the Audi TT could be sold, fresh MOT. And the update on the eye situation. So new glasses coming for me, and then regular monitoring of that mark. And fingers crossed nothing changes on that front, because of course eyesight is really important. And I did get a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, but the best thing you can do is go and get checked up and speak to an expert, and that's what I'm doing this month actually. So also on the health front, blood tests. I'm having blood tests for diabetes and cholesterol. I think I used to have a mindset of hiding away, shying away from these, but now I'm just facing it. You know, if there's a problem with my eye, tell me. If there's a problem with my diabetes, if I've got that, I don't even know if I've got it or not, or cholesterol, I want to know. I want to know the data so I can try and manage the situation and just be aware of it. And that's the new attitude of the owl. And it's to go to these appointments that might be a little bit nerve-wracking, and just find out either way and get rid of the anxiety. Now, of course, the trip. How long is it now? It's just over 4 weeks till the owl makes his return to Pattaya, and I cannot wait. And I've talked a lot about that first meetup night, so I'm not going to repeat myself. We all know when that is. And there will be drinks and there will be sausages there for that. So that is coming up. Can't wait for the return. I can't wait to start filming vlogs from Pattaya again. It's a 2-week trip, and I'm going to be getting my currency when I'm out there. There's no changes on the bank account at the minute. I can still get logged in. Of course, if that changes, I'll let you know, because of all the issues going on with the bank accounts. Live show. I'm thinking of doing a live show tomorrow morning, which is Saturday. I'm thinking maybe 9 AM UK time. Let me know in the comments if that works. I'll set a schedule anyway. I think that'll be good. I think Saturday will be better than today, which is Friday, and at 9 o'clock in the morning UK time, which means we might get more people on from different areas, including Pattaya. Right, everyone, so if you've enjoyed this little update vlog, give us a thumbs up, share, comment. If you've not already, please subscribe. Your support means the world. And I'll see you either on the live show tomorrow, Saturday, or on the next one. Bye for now.